Whoa. They said it was mercy, they said it was care, signed our names while we laid there bare. A smiling white, a mask of grace, but death was hiding in that place. They called it healing, called it clean, while cutting futures from our dreams. In rooms too cold for hope to bloom, they wrote our fate beneath the moon. We whispered prayers they'd never hear, our bodies broken, our voices clear. We wanted life, they wanted control, and silence became the price they stole. They took our wounds like whispers and sold our silence for grace, left us bleeding in the moonlight like ghosts they could erase. But the river knows our story, and the soil remembers pain. They took our wounds like whispers, but the wind still says our name. The government paid the doctor's hand, paper signed in a promised land. They called it law, they called it right, but it was murder dressed in white. Charging coals to hide the truth, while mothers wept for stolen youth. They kept our files in secret rooms, buried our births and sealed our wounds. They told our daughters not to cry, that better lives would justify. But what's a life without the seed, when freedom's bought with forced disease? They took our wombs like whispers and sold our silence for grace, left us bleeding in the moonlight like ghosts they could erase. But the river knows our story, and the soil remembers pain. They took our wombs like whispers, but the wind still says our name. They wrote reports, they lied to the Lord, took our bodies for their reward. They prayed in halls of power and sin, while carving God from our skin. No consent, no mercy shown, no justice met, no seed sown. Yet from the blood the flowers grew, a mother's spirit breaks through the tomb. In Carolina, Mississippi's rain, women vanished without a name. Puerto Rico, the islands cried, native mothers sterilized. They hid the crimes behind a claim that poor men broke and black men blame. But heaven keeps the final proof, and time will tear away the roof. Now every daughter born today carries their fighting DNA, and every son that breathes this air inherits blood that learned to care. They took our wombs like whispers, but the thunder calls them out. Justice hums through generations in every woman's mouth. The river knows our story, the soil still sings their shame. They took our wombs like whispers, but the wind still says our names. No more silence, no more chain, our bodies rise from hidden pain. They took our wombs like whispers, but the wind still says our names. They took our wombs like whispers, but the wind still says our name.